what an honor.
Nice to see you.
God bless. It was
Yeah,
beautiful to
thank you.
hear you play in Times Square.
Yeah, that was a first.
How was that?
That's kind of fun.
It was epic. I felt like time froze and God was being glorified in this very amazing
Yeah,
city.
nothing like hearing Andrea sing "Amazing Grace" in Times Square. I got,
You
I
you
got
also
chills.
I know. I was so emotional. But you were also amazing. Talk about the importance of having an international star like Andrea talk about faith, especially during these times.
Yeah. Well, he's got a huge following, and he's, gosh, an extraordinary talent. I mean, to say the least. And people pay attention, when you've got a faith kind of intersecting with culture, and it's hopeful. And there's something about this music thing that we do that's pretty extraordinary. I think it's a great opportunity to be able to tell people what the truth really is. And what's the truth do every time? It sets you free. There's a lot of people who are desperate, and it's been a rough 2 years, and people have been isolated, and they're looking for the truth in all the wrong places.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of options. I just remembered when we talked last, I prayed, and you had asked me to send the prayer to you. You were about to do a big concert in
I
Nashville.
remember that, yes.
And I remember just feeling the magnitude of what God was doing.
Yeah.
Can you kind of talk to that? I mean, times, it's kind of apocalyptic. Like, we're living in some things that are wild. If you watch world news.
Yeah.
Talk about what do you think is the message right now? I mean, you're such a voice for our, in our Christian culture.
Yeah.
Where do you think we are?
Well, Jesus is the answer. I mean, that's just plain and simple, And I think there's just a lot of people who maybe have been burned by the church, and they've had some not so good experiences in church. I'm one of them, but not it wasn't catastrophic for me, thank God. And my mom and dad were amazing, but to me, this whole thing is about identity. It's all about identity. And when you fully sort of get this revelation that Jesus really is who he said he was, that he not only loves you, but he actually really likes you. And not only does he like you, he's extremely fond of you. And he just wants to have a relationship with you. Everything changes. When the light bulb goes off, everything changes. And then you see the world from a completely different worldview. And it's extraordinary. And I am a testimony of one who was dead and got brought back to life because of my Savior and my Jesus, what he did for me. So it's propelled me. I could never orchestrated this for 4 decades. Been making music, and
And you're still such a constant blessing.
well, I hope so.
Last thing.
Okay.
Everyone is going to watch this. Maybe there's somebody that doesn't know what starting the journey should look like for them. What advice do you? I'm going to ask everyone on the carpet that tonight. What advice do you have somebody that is trying to figure out how to start their journey?
Yeah. Well, first I would say you're not here by mistake. And that I pray that as you watch this film that something will click, that you'll reconnect or connect for the first time why you are here, because you are not here by mistake. And I believe there's a destiny on your life, and I pray that you'll not only sense it, but you'll feel something well up inside of you and going, oh my goodness, this thing's true. And then your life is forever changed. That's what I pray for.
Thank you so much, Mike.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you.
Thank you.